Hello, everybody. Sorry, I was herding cats. Not hurting, herding. Like, quite literally. Yeah. Bandit got out, and Bandit can't be out right now. And, Tiny Cat and Bandit aren't friends. And, yeah, it was fun. Hello, Nana Laura. And thank you for always giving everybody that reminder. You are amazing. Hello, Linda Applegate. This one's kind of going to be a little bit of a shorter one. I didn't have a whole lot of time. Yeah. I tried to put together something from memory, but it didn't go as well as I'd hoped it would. So, oh, yeah. Kendra's car, that she doesn't drive. So it's just been sitting there. And we have not had a whole lot of rain. It was supposed to rain today. It didn't. But her car that is just sitting there is yellow, like from the pollen. You can see this layer of pollen all over it. You just want me on twice so you can get twice as many treats. Yeah. She might have to go POTTY. Hello, Chinny. Hello, Eileenie Carlin. Thank you guys for coming out again. Yeah, I think she might have to go potty. Hello, Miss Sevenette. Good to see you, sweetie. In all the meow ruckus. I did not get to take her out before I started. So I'm gonna put the cases on, and then I'll be right back. I know, baby. I know. Today. Oh, it's. I hadn't hit the button. I hit the export button, but it was exporting, but not like where it was showing me that it was exporting, which when it does that, it just kind of waits for me to then hit the export button again, and then it's done immediately. So that's good. I kind of messed up, but I didn't mess up. I'm such a professional. Oh my goodness. I love that you guys love me. I don't know why you do. But I'm so grateful for it.
(0840), the people of the city of Troy versus Mohammed Al-Moyad.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court. My name is Jay Dallow, appearing on behalf. And I think I see my client there, Mr. Al-Moyad, who stands inside the courtroom. Mr. Al-Moyad, can you please state your name for the record?
Mohammed Al-Moyad.
Okay, so I have an interpreter here, but I was under the impression that the interpreter. Sorry. That's okay. That's okay. I think it's the same case number. No, that's okay. I believe that the interpreter was secured for the complaining witness if we needed anything to be. Yes.
Maybe you can interpret her. Yeah. But you just stay in.
Or you can just come up front though. Why don't you just come and sit in the front row? So at least we can be certain. So we do have the interpreter here that is going to be translating for purposes of conveying what's going on to the witness. And I think I should just have a record, though, that you're here. Could you just still state your name for the record, please?
My name is Susan, last name is Gosa, G-O-S-A.
All right, and I'll swear you in, although I don't know that your client's going to place anything on the record, but do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court and not divulge any confidential communication?
I do.
All right, thank you. So you can have a seat with the complaining witness that's here today and make sure that she is clear on the proceedings. So, Mr. Dallow,
Yes, Your
what
Honor.
is happening? What's happening?
Your Honor, my understanding is that my client has secured an attorney, I think a court-appointed attorney. That's my understanding, but maybe he can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he needs me to withdraw in order for him to have his court-appointed attorney. He does wish to move and in a different direction and have an attorney. Is that right, Mr. Almoyed?
Yes, the public defender office requested that the court removes Mr. Dallow from the case, so they are able to.
So that's not right.
Yeah,
So
I'm
there
not
was
sure.
there was a ton of discussion here at the last court date.
Yeah,
And your client asked for an adjournment because he was seeking a different attorney. And so the expectation was that he may be seeking alternative counsel to proceed to trial. And he needed some time to do that. I did have a note that he may be requesting the court-appointed attorney, and he was given the request form. But in order to do that, you would have need to file a motion to withdraw. So then we could make a determination that a court-appointed attorney would be appropriate. Right now, him having a retained attorney, but simply wanting to use the public defender's office would not necessarily be something that the court was going to just effectuate without you here.
understood. Okay, I thought that my understanding was that a court-appointed attorney was given to him and that attorney was going to substitute me out today, but I guess that didn't happen. There were some wires crossed, Your Honor. If it will help, then I would make an oral motion right now to withdraw as his attorney.
Okay, I did see a note here in our database that you had called the traffic criminal division and made a statement that you were no longer going to represent the defendant, and you were told that you had to file an actual motion to withdraw that would be scheduled to be heard by the court. Is that accurate?
You're speaking to me, Your Honor?
Yes.
Was that today? I don't think I called. Was that something today? Maybe my paralegal called?
It was on May 7th.
Okay, I don't remember calling, and they told me that I'd have to file an actual motion, usually to withdraw. I've made oral motions. Can I do that with you, Your Honor, today?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure why we would not file the motion to withdraw as was
Okay.
provided for the direction. I'm not really sure what the basis is. There was sort of a lot of back and forth at this point. It was almost a situation where I wasn't entirely sure that you were going to withdraw. I don't know what the alternate counsel would be to proceed to trial, and I'm not really sure if there's been, what the reason would be to withdraw. If there's been a breakdown of communication, if there's some issue financially, it's not really clear. I just am not certain how we would have been in a situation where you just weren't appearing and he has no attorney that's been secured yet because you still remain as the attorney of record.
Yeah, that's my misunderstanding, and I will take responsibility for not appearing. I thought that he had an attorney secured. That was my understanding, that a court-appointed attorney named Muhammad something, I don't know, was secured and that we were all set. I thought that my paralegal indicated to me that today, she called this morning and said that they have an attorney named Muhammad something. I can look up his last name. Maybe Mr. Almoyed knows who has been appointed to him or if he's retained. Mr. Almoyed, are you familiar with this other attorney I'm mentioning, sir?
No, today was while talking to your office, that name was mentioned to me, but the public defender just simply said, I'm only eligible after Mr. Dallow withdraws from the case, or after
Okay, yeah,
the court orders the
Okay, I mean, I don't know, Your Honor. I mean, there's no reason for me not to appear in your court. It's a pleasure for me to be there. I thought that it was all taken care of. Maybe I misunderstood or my team misunderstood. I thought that there was this other attorney, we've got his name, who was taking over and it was all set. But, and if you need the reasons now, or, I mean, I can give you the reason. It is financial for my client. He cannot afford attorney fees going forward and going to trial and everything. And so it would be for financial reasons. And so that's why I would be withdrawing. But if you still need me to file an actual motion and have a hearing on it, I will honor your request or order.
Okay. Are the people taking a position on the oral motion that's been placed on the record?
No, Your Honor, I'm not taking your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think the issue is going to be simply that we had this discussion. It looks like he time-stamped a request for a court-appointed attorney here at the court on April 21st. However, because we still maintained you as the attorney of record, nothing could be done with it. So we've had this court date set. There's an interpreter that we've secured that will need to be compensated for the victim. And nobody is in a position to meet with him and have a meaningful pretrial today because no one was appointed. No one would have received discovery. So that is really the reason that if this was going to be facilitated, it needed to be done in a way where we could actually have everybody show up here today and have a meaningful pretrial. But it appears that he is seeking the ability to request a court-appointed attorney. You are asking to withdraw from the case for the reasons you've stated on the record. So I'll grant your motion and I'll review the form that he submitted on April 21st to determine if he's eligible for a public defender. But I don't think there's going to be a whole lot accomplished today, sir, because no one was aware that they were going to be receiving an appointment to secure any information from the city attorney's office about the discovery or any potential resolution. So we'll review this, see if you're eligible, and then we can speak with the public defender's office that's present here in court today to see what they're able to do.
What if he's not eligible? Then this attorney's already gone and he has to rehire. This is a mess.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, thank you. And Mr. Almayed, I wish you the best, sir. Good luck to you. Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
So they're asking, what's the next step?
Right. So we need to see, I'm assuming we're just going to have to adjourn it. I'm not really sure. I don't know if there's any information that can be provided to the public defender's office today. But I at least want them to come in and know that they are likely going to be receiving an appointment, and then we'll see if there's anything.
Did you say bring in man, Judge?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Bring him in now.
Thank you.
Hey,
Mr. Manning,
bro, what your theory is, when you want opinions on some 8 Mile shit, bitch, you owe me a lot of money, a whole lot of cars and keys, the whole.
for the moment, still ready. I already know how this was gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the video until we're ready, okay?
Judge,
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the video until we're ready.
he's going back and laying down back in his, on his mat right now. I
All
don't
right,
think
we're ready.
he's anticipating.
Bring in Zaire, Adrian. Right. He's here Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. That's what I meant. Yes. He came off today for some reason. Okay. I guess yeah. So all right, we're ready on man. Ms. Kamaj, are you ready? Uh, 250146 FY People State of Michigan versus Anthony Blake Mann Jr. Appearance for the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Justin Zaid appearing on behalf of Mr. Mann.
Mr. Mann is there. Deputy, could you get him to say his name for the record or point the camera at him? State your name, Mr. Mann. All right, that's Mr. Mann right there, Mr. Zach.
Your Honor, I also I represent Mr. Mann in a matter in the 52 3rd District Court. We referred that matter for competency evaluation. I would be asking the court to do the same in this one.
Okay. We will do that. So I will refer Mr. Mann to the Center for Forensic Psychiatry for a comp exam. Do we want to create him responsible? Do we want to put the request in or no?
Oh, I'll go ask him. He's still here. I'll ask him.
Mr. Diane, you want to create him responsible too, or just comp?
Just competency, Your Honor.
He's been referring to the CFP for a comp exam. And we're going to schedule this for a review.
Judge, will the court be submitting the order? Or would you like me to forward the court a copy of the form?
So normally the prosecutor's office submitted, so just send it to me for signing and we'll send it back to you and you submit it to CFP.
I will do that.
All right, let me give you a 90-day review. That takes us to August. Let's do the 19th. How's August 19th at 1:30 for a review?
Okay.
8/19/25, 30 p.m. Zoom. So we're all set, and Ms. Kamaj will look after the paperwork and get that signed and sent off.
Thank you, Judge. I will do that. And I'm speaking to Mr. Smith on the exam for this afternoon. If we can please just have a few minutes before we come in the courtroom.
That's fine.
Thank
We're
you.
all set with men. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Son, if you would unmute yourself, please. There we go. This is 25 R row 01311. Ticket was issued on the 9th of March, just after 10 o'clock in the evening near Woodward and Coolidge in Royal Oak. You were cited for unsafe start. You can admit or deny, or you can admit with an explanation. How do you wish to proceed?
I believe admit with an explanation, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is that, please?
So basically, I was unaware that this was in a law that like where there's an unsafe start or something like that. From what I know, Your Honor, is all I did was I pushed the gas to the speed limit.
That's what the unsafe start is no new statute. This has been on the books for generations. And it's basically, first of all, it does not carry Secretary of State points. It's often cited when the officer is trying to give somebody a break. Instead of charging them something like careless or speeding, they can go with the unsafe start and the driver doesn't get the points. So sounds like you rightly admitted responsibility. The fine on unsafe start is $175, which you can pay online or by mail, or you prefer at the courthouse counter.
May I speak, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
So I just wanted to add that there was no other contingency. She didn't have me for speeding. or anything else. It was literally all I did was push the gas to the speed limit. And when I got pulled over, it was only for an unsafe start, which I have all-wheel drive as well. So my tires weren't squealing or anything. I just sped up to the speed limit.
I don't know who's feeding the words you're saying to you, but the bottom line here is that you admitted responsibility. I believe you did it rightly. The fine on this charge to which you admitted responsibility is $175. It can be paid online or by mail or at the counter, but it does need to be paid. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You just got another ticket about 5 days ago too, for revving his engine. So,
The automobile is a toy.
yeah.
Yeah, you sent us both over at the same time. Like you sent me a thing to join the mute, but he unmuted his at the same time. So he got to talk before me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Rickett. Well, is she supposed to be back there too? Yeah. Ms. Rickett, I'm gonna place you right back up to the front if I can do it for you, okay?
Okay.
All
And
right,
I didn't
just
check in
stay right-
neither. Excuse me, I didn't check in either.
Well, Ms. Johnson, we get your name changed there. Where did we end up with you then?
My last name is Spicer Johnson.
Yeah, yep, I just put Johnson down there just for my sake, so. Let's see, we had you.
Brian, I'm supposed to
Shantara
be.
Johnson. Yeah, Ms. Rickett. Yeah, we're gonna send you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
When you get
Hold
the
on,
chance,
just-
can you check my name, Judge?
Guys, hold on. I can't have a whole lot of interruptions. Hold on, just a minute.
This motherfucker on my weekend. Look. You ain't got motherfuckers on the file. You don't know what the fuck you do. You all over. So as I lay down, clearance broke, clearance broke, clearance broke. I ain't get check in. I ain't get check in. I ain't check in either, nigga. I ain't do nothing but sign, log on to there. They call you.
Mr. Broach, please. Really. You gotta keep your mouth shut, okay? I've heard it plenty enough. Okay?
Thank
Just
you.
remain quiet. Just remain quiet. Oh, let's see. How about, can you hear me get this? Shantara Johnson?
Yes.
Apparently, for some reason, I've got a couple of Johnsons, but you're not showing up on my docket. What are you here for?
Retail fraud, I think. I don't know. My kids pushed the basket. I was still at Walmart. My
Well,
kids.
hold on. Don't tell me anything about the case. I don't want you waving your right you got. Are you driving right now though?
Yes, I had to
Okay.
drop my kids off and I'm finna go
Okay,
to
you
work.
gotta go pull over and I'll talk to you, okay? When you get pulled over, just let me know.
I'm pulled over. I just stopped. I've been on here since 8:30. I have to go to work.
Well, that's unfortunately you're here too. So you're kind of stuck with me for a bit. Are you stopped?
Yes.
Okay. So you're up for a retail fraud of some sort?
Yeah, I
Or you
guess I didn't
just-
even know I had to come to court. I just got the paper in the mail.
Okay, you're not showing up on our docket either. I'm gonna give you a telephone number to call. You got something to write on?
You said I'm not showing up.
Yeah, you're not on my docket today.
It says Zoom court. David G. J.
Yeah, I know it may be my file, but they just didn't put you on my docket. Did you get arraigned at the jail? Is that what happened?
I didn't get arraigned anywhere. I was at Walmart and I went to Walmart.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, I'm not cutting you off because I don't want to hear it. I don't want you to waive any rights you
Well,
have.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not ready.
Yep. Don't.
I didn't do anything.
Yep. Don't tell me. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a phone number to call then.
Oh Lord. They didn't reschedule it. This is the second reschedule.
Okay. Let me give you the phone number. Let me know when you're ready. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. 810.
I can't hear you.
Ma'am, you must
Can't
have an
hear
issue with
you.
Okay, you've got some kind of issue with your phone.
Can't hear you.
Okay, ma'am. It's on her end now. Ma'am, your phone's gone out.
Can't
She's
hear.
gone now. No, I'll chat with her. You got a problem? I'm sorry?
Can't hear you.
Sure, if you don't mind. Yeah. Okay. 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 I'm sorry if it's Miss Shantara Johnson.
Yes.
See, part of the problem, apparently you've got a hyphenated name. They had under Spicer Johnson. Is that right?
I told you that earlier.
No, not me, but we've got you now straightened out. Okay. You got to watch the attitude for me. You're going to get yourself in trouble. You keep bouncing out of rooms. I got to put you back to talk to Mr. Carter again, but you got to stay where I put you right now. Okay. Okay. All right, hold on. I'll put you right in line, and she's finishing up with one, and we'll put you right back with him again. Did you at least start talking to him or not? Did you not get
I never talk. I've been on here since 8:30. I never talked
Yeah.
to anyone.
Okay, so it'll be Vincent Carter. And give me just a minute. He's finished up with one, and then you're going to be put right in there. Okay. Okay. All right. Just stay right there for me. In fact, Janet. Shantara Spicer Johnson.
Yes.
Miss Johnson or Spicer Johnson. I'm sorry. You're being offered. Let's see. A deferred sentence for a period of time. If you follow any conditions I order, it's likely the matter would be dismissed. It would show up on a public record as a guilty plea, but dismissed. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Being charged with attempt retail fraud, that carries a penalty of up to 45 days in jail and a fine of up to $250. It's alleged to occurred December 22nd, 2024 in Flint Township. At Walmart. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear? I know you bounced around a little bit. Did you hear the rights that I went through at the beginning?
Yes.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes.
Okay. How do you wish to plead to attempt retail
Guilty.
fraud? Guilty. Is it true that on this said date, time, and location, you're guilty of attempt retail fraud by taking an item of merchandise belonging to Walmart without paying for the item, without having permission to take the item while the store was open for business? Is that true?
Yes.
Looks like it was clothing items. Were they recovered? They get them back?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand if I accept your guilty plea, you won't have a trial of any kind, give up all the rights that you would have a trial, and you may be faced with those penalties?
Yes.
Has anybody made any threats or promises to cause you to plead guilty other than what we've discussed?
No.
No? Okay. Accept guilty plea to attempt retail fraud. Defer sentence in this matter pursuant to 771.1. Conditions are that there be no further incidents. That means no criminal matters. Pay state minimum cost, crime victim fee totaling $125. Not be on Walmart property. And we'll set a sentence date for September 15th at 8:30. Okay, so you just got to stay out of trouble for me, get that fee paid, and then I'll see you back here in September, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're all set.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye now.
Yeah, she had a bit of sass on her. Just a little bit. So that's all that I was able to find. I know it wasn't a whole lot, guys. I'm sorry. Ooh, Fozzie in Texas. Are you moving still to Texas? Or are you gonna be Fozzie dash Wisconsin? I tried hiring movers. They're expensive. They're very expensive. All right, guys. I'm so sorry that there's not more. I promise. I promise I'll do better. Aww. That's sweet of you to relocate for the wife. Happy wife, happy life. Right? Right? Look at that. Look at that. She's already crashed out. She's already crashed out. I'm not even going to say her name. She went potty and then she went in a night. Aww. That's a sweet thing for you to say about your wife. You're welcome. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate you guys so much. All right. I'm going to get some sleep and do it all again tomorrow. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.